Йом Хайфы. Мы находимся в мэрии. Сегодня международная конференция у нашего мэра Эйнат Калиш. Мы посмотрим, как это будет. Тема сегодня о женщинах. Более подробно будет дальше.
We did lots of hard work, canvassing, talking to people. I did not come from politics. I'm an urban planner. I have a PhD in urban planning. My expertise is urban renewal and mostly the renewal of industrial cities. I studied at the Technion and in Europe, in Switzerland, in Zurich, the ETH. And I was, at some points of my life, I was working in contact with all sorts of projects around the world, mostly in Amsterdam. I studied the processes that cities, industrial cities mostly, go with or have with urban renewal projects. So I came to the people of Haifa and I presented a vision for the city, which is not just a political agenda. It's not okay. You have to vote for me because I'm a politician. You have to vote for somebody who can turn Haifa into a better, more sustainable and more progressive city. And apparently the Haifa citizens picked that vision. And it was never, being a woman was never an issue. Of course, everybody sees it, and of course I'm proud of it. But I never asked anybody to vote for me because I'm a woman. I always said, please vote for the person who can take the city into the future.
Very good. That's a good stance. Yeah, that's a good stance. Were you able to see the 30 mayors came in to the Tel Aviv conference last week? Were you able to go there and meet with them?
I was there, and I also presented myself and Haifa, and on a nutshell, my plans for Haifa.
Right.
Can you tell us a little about your plans for Haifa?
I would like to see it renovated and renewed with the transportation. I think it's, well, let's start with starting to change the economy. It's based on the, let's say, heavy industries, polluting industries, and conventional and traditional industries, 19th century industries. And I would like to see new industries coming, 21st century, more sustainable, green, new energies, also lots of tourism. I think that Haifa is, I'm not objective, I always say that, is the most beautiful city here because we have historical city center, beautiful architecture, we have a beautiful bay, we have great beaches, we have everything, and we are also located in a beautiful area with holy places, sacred places for the Christians, for pilgrims, Akko. We have the northern part of Israel. It's one of the most beautiful places in Israel, and we are not on the map. So I would like to see Haifa becoming the metropolitan center of the northern part of Israel, and changing the economy, bringing lots of touristic opportunities, which is, I know all of our country is somehow dealing mostly with high-tech, and the new technologies and the startup nation, and everybody's only there. But the way I see it, the northern part of Israel should also present some opportunities or solve the problem to, let's say, blue-collar people. Not everybody is from the high tech. Not everybody finished the universities or the Technion. And our whole country is always busy with these kinds of job opportunities, but I would like to see other opportunities as well. I think 80% of what I read about myself in the media is absolutely wrong, so please mind that.
Please be the 20%.
Fake news.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Sometimes I'm reading something and say, oh wow, why didn't they tell me? So we're for the airport, and we would like to see a longer runway. And the reason is to create or to turn Haifa, the metropolitan area, into a global city, which doesn't mean it should be a big city. It's not a large city. We don't want to be Tel Aviv, but we would like to see this area connected to the world and mostly to Europe. And we know that if we have some, let's say, 500 meters to the runway, Haifa, the old northern part of Israel, is connected to half of Europe, to the mid-range Europe. So it opens lots of opportunities in the academy, in the high-tech business, in many, in tourism, of course. And this is what I would like to see, to change the economy of the city. And once we do that, of course, we need to rethink about the city center. I would like to see a real downtown area of entrepreneurship, investment, opportunities, new transportation system, public transportation. My education is European, so my model is European cities when it comes to transportation. Unfortunately, Israel doesn't really know how to build right transportation system. So that's more or less. So we have plenty more ideas, culture and stuff like that. But, yeah.
Could you talk about being a woman and how that affects how you run your office? Are you, do you consider yourself a feminist?
It's a difficult question. I'm not sure. I believe in women. I think most of the women I met are, very powerful, hardworking, and have amazing abilities, and somehow I feel that if I give some, task to a woman, it will be accomplished. Okay, I can sleep well at night, so I really believe in women. The campaign, the time of the campaign wasn't very easy because people didn't really know how to deal with a woman candidate. And what I saw is that many men, always men, tried to help me to talk better, to explain better, to build a better vision for Haifa, to dress better, to everything better. They knew how to do it. So it was very patronizing. I usually have lots of patience. It's fine. Sometimes it happened, we had some incidents in which I had to say, okay, thanks, I got it. You trying to patronize cities. I'm really a child of the city. And I have so many visions, and then after having a big excursion around the world, I understood when I came to this position, I really understand what it needs to start a process of renewal. So yes, there is a very clear vision in my mind. The vision is where I would like to be, or how I would like to see, where I would like to see Haifa, let's say within 20 years or so. It doesn't mean that the path or the way to that vision is not flexible. It must be flexible. But I know exactly, and now I think in the last, I'm only here 3.5 months.
Yes.
It feels like 3 years. Yesterday, and I was the opposition was shouting that you didn't do this, you didn't do this. I said, okay, I think you realize not even enough to get the meeting. So I think in the last, let's say, 2 months, we're sitting every day about the transportation, about the green areas of the city, the parks, the neighborhoods, the parking problems, the whatever. Just every issue here we are learning very thoroughly, and it's a lot of work to do, starting to rethink about new procedures, new plans, mediniyut, how you say, policies. Everything must
What's
be
the
renewed.
population?
Nearly 300,000 people.
And Arabs?
It's a
and
small
Jews?
town. Arabs are around 12%.
That's all.
Yeah. But it's a very multicultural city, very diverse. One project that we're starting now, we had many meetings already, is to turn this diversity, multicultural city into something the world knows about. I don't think the world knows what a special and unique city is Haifa in that sense. People live here together. It's 12% of Arab people, 25% Russian-speaking population, around 12, maybe 13% Orthodox Jewish people. We have Christians, we have Muslims, we have Jewish, we have Baha'is, we have a special branch of Muslim people, the Ahmeds, the Druze also. I mean, they're not in Haifa, they are adjacent, and
Ahmadis.
and everybody's living in peace with everybody, sitting together in coffee shops, buying from the same stores. It's a very unique DNA that I think all Haifa people have. If you live here, you are liberal, you are calm, peaceful, sane, and yeah, it's like you're
But how
busy.
comes?
I don't
the
know.
air?
I don't. It's maybe the
The
polluted
distance
air.
to Jerusalem?
Everybody's comatose.
Oh,
Well,
honestly,
the
I mean-
saying unity, there's unity in diversity.
Mhm.
There is unity in diversity.
Yes.
It can be.
Somebody said today, I really like she's an artist, and she said when there's a conflict, it can bring to hatred, and it can bring to solidarity. In Haifa, which is a red city, I'm a Labour Party, Labour in Israel is not the state of the art. But in Haifa, the red flag is solidarity, is living together. It was always like this and will probably always remain, unless, of course, it's somehow damaged. And my role is not to let the winds from Jerusalem damage it. Okay, because some storms, sometimes they send storms into all sorts of places in Israel, and I will not allow them to enter the city here.
Дорогие друзья, встреча была очень интересной и информативной. И мы узнали Эйнат Калиш не только как политика, но и как женщину, потому что были вопросы о том, как она видит будущее Хайфы, не только как политик, но и как женщина. Что будет интересного для жителей Хайфы. И знаете, что самое замечательное, это то, что говорили, что жители Хайфы — это одни из лучших людей в Израиле, потому что нас здесь много, мы все мультинациональны, и все очень культурны и находят между собой общий язык. Нашему отличному городу Хайфа я желаю еще большего процветания и развития под замечательным и чутким руководством интеллигентной, образованной и просто замечательной женщины Эйнат Калиш. Хайфа, бать слаха. Бать, до встречи в новых видео.